For over 30 years, I've worked to restore the lives of those affected by serious personal injuries. In addition to many years of trial experience, I understand the emotional needs of my clients as well as their financial needs. After you've been in an accident, it's important that you have an attorney to protect your rights, to make sure that everything is done to get you taken care of, get the compensation you deserve. So that's why you need to see an attorney as soon as possible. Remember that this is a situation where the only time we charge you is when we win your case. It costs you nothing to see us. The first appointment is free. And in that first appointment, we discuss your case. We learn as much as we can about it so we can give you the advice you need. And then you can decide whether or not you want to hire me. There's no obligation whatsoever, and I'm happy to give you my advice and tell you what I think about your case, even if you don't retain me. That's just fine. I'm here as a public service, not just to make money, but to help people. And many times, people don't make a decision that day to hire a lawyer. They go home and think about it for a little while. Most people do want an attorney right away because they don't want to deal with the insurance adjusters anymore. They don't want to deal with the financial problems. And they also don't know who to see as a doctor. Many people have an injury and they go to the emergency room and they get checked out and released because the emergency room only admits people to the hospital if they have catastrophic injuries. But they can still be badly injured and released, and they need to know where to go after that. And we know who the best doctors are around for most of the injuries that people have. So we like to make sure that people get the best medical care that they can, and so we can give them a list of doctors to talk to get that care. Frequently, in auto accidents, the cars are badly damaged. Sometimes they can be repaired, and sometimes they're a total loss. And the insurance companies that you deal with, your own insurance company or the other person's insurance company, always want to try to settle property damage claims as cheaply as possible, just like they do on bodily injury claims. Most people aren't aware that 75% of all of the costs to the insurance companies in auto accidents is for property damage. Only about 25 to 30% is for personal injury. So they try to minimize the payouts on property damage. On a total loss, they try to get people to frequently take less than what the car is really worth. And that can be serious if what they want to pay you is less than you owe in the car. You could wind up owing on the loan and don't have a car anymore. So we like to help people whenever we can with property damage. We do that as a courtesy. We don't charge to help people with the property damage on their cars. That's something we just do as a gratuity to help them out if we're handling their personal injury cases. If the car needs to be repaired and is repairable, there are certain shops that are better than others. We know who the good shops are to work with and can help people get to those shops. And also, we know who can be from those shops that can be available to testify later in court if necessary about the damage to the car, because a lot of people think the damage to the car has something to do with the injuries they receive. It doesn't really most of the time, but a lot of people have the perception, especially on juries, so that can be important. So we help people also get their cars repaired and get to the right place for that, and also to deal with the insurance companies and getting that done. The other part of that is when your car is being repaired, where are you going to drive? We help people get rental cars and make sure that the insurance company pays for the rental car while their car is being fixed. All those little details are very, very important, but before an accident, you never think about them. No, those are all the sorts of things that we can deal with, and if you have our app, it can help you to get the evidence you need to make sure that all these details are covered and paid for. I will work fearlessly to get you the financial compensation that you deserve and to help put your life back on track.
Experience integrity results. Visit jdzinc.com.